On technology and the U.S. military, take a look at this. The U.S. military partnering with the Energy Department to airlift a miniature nuclear reactor for the first time on Sunday. The flying reactor components went from a base in California to a base in Utah. From Paris, France, the Energy Secretary Chris Wright is here. He's at a major international energy convention. And sir, thank you for your time. It's good to have you here. Now, the president wants 3 of these things. I don't know how big they are physically, but they're 5 megawatts capability, which can power 5,000 homes. Is this the revolution? Go ahead and make your selling point.
Oh, absolutely. Look, President Trump promised to unleash American energy and initiate an American nuclear renaissance. That's pretty awesome. That's next generation technology, the power for 5,000 homes flying in the belly of a C-17. That thing will be assembled and running, 10 or 12 weeks from now, something like that. I don't want to promise a specific date, but that will be up and running quickly. There's many companies doing this, and we're partnering with a lot of them. But yes, getting the government out of the way, some smart regulatory reform, and just some basic partnerships with private industry. And nuclear power is coming back in America, and it's going to come back strongly.
What does that do to our electric bill?
Ultimately, of course, it'll drive it down. I mean, the answer to energy is always more. If you have more energy, you have lower prices, more opportunity, more businesses, and higher wages. So we had 4 years in the Biden administration trying to shut everything down in the world of energy, and now we're trying to set everything free. And nuclear will be flying soon. Okay, you're in Paris now. You were in Venezuela about a week ago. Here's the president on Friday talking about the future for the oil industry there in Caracas.
Well, we have a very good relationship with the president of Venezuela. As you know, we're working together very closely. We have our big oil companies going in. They're going to be taking out the oil and selling the oil for a lot of money, and Venezuela is going to get a big part of that money. And the relationship we have right now with Venezuela is, I would say, a 10. And the biggest beneficiary will be the people of Venezuela.
I want to ask a specific question about that. LA Times writes it up. Slumping crude prices, government mismanagement, U.S. sanctions have left Venezuela's industry a hollowed-out shell of its former grandiose self. Remember when the CEO of Exxon was at the White House about a month ago? And he said Venezuela was uninvestable. Well, you were just there. You were inspecting oil fields, talking to government officials there. Is Venezuela uninvestable today?
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. But in the Exxon CEO's defense, look, it's had 26 years of communist rule. They've nationalized properties. They've gotten rid of the rule of law. It has been an absolutely miserable place to do business. So he was talking 6 days or 7 days after we had a change there. That's a reasonable take on the way Venezuela was. But now it's rapidly on its way to driving new investment in Venezuela. In fact, new investment is happening today, which will not only benefit American consumers in more energy, lower energy prices, more jobs and opportunity, but it will just be absolutely transformative for the country of Venezuela and for the Western Hemisphere.
Okay, last question. Last question on that. Don't mean to interrupt you there. Initially, $500 million worth of Venezuelan oil sales were put into a bank in Qatar. It's my understanding that money's out of there and it goes back to the Venezuelan people as of now. Can you just give us an update on that? How much oil can Venezuela sell on the market that can either benefit that country or the United States in this energy push?
Oh, an enormous amount. We've sold about $1 billion of oil so far. We've recently signed agreements to sell about another $5 billion worth of oil in the next several months. So you're talking well north of $10 billion a year. This is enormous revenue to start to rebuild a country and a society, reestablish a free press and a representative government, and bring a specific kind of crude that American refineries were built to run on in the 1970s. It'll actually help asphalt production in the United States as well, making road building cheaper. This is a win all around and a transformation of a country without any American soldiers on the ground and without any American taxpayer dollars. This is way out of the box, groundbreaking Trump diplomacy.
We're going to watch it. Hope you come back, too, because we'd like to learn along the way. Christopher Wright, good travels to you in Paris, and we'll talk again very soon, sir. Thank you.
Thanks, Bill.
All right.